And then he's like, ooh, you know what? Hey, I'm going to rock you all night. You won't be able to walk. I was so confused. I'm like, what do you mean? How? And he was like, how? Ganzo, why are you coming this side? And I'm like, I'm coming to be a waitress. You're here after. And he was like, how? Didn't they tell you that I'm a blesser when you go to Joburg for the first time? Yo, I'm seeing this building. Yo, I'm seeing that Vodacom building. You know that Vodacom huge building. I was like, I'm within a win is a win. But I'm also hello those and just welcome back to my channel. So first time here, I'm K Trisha. Please do not forget to subscribe and join the K Trisha family and be a doll or a ninja. So today guys, I'm going to do a story time. Please make sure that you comment on this video and make sure that you hit the like button. Okay, so today I'm going to do a story time, something that I was afraid to talk about, but now I'm comfortable. So I was stranded in Hilbrow, okay, 2019. Went to Hilbrow without having money to return back home. So I went from Nelspruit to Hilbrow. So how it happens is like, okay, it was after I broke up with my baby daddy, and bear in mind, I had pride. Like I didn't want to register for SASA or grant, so it was when I was not selling Avon, okay, so I didn't make extra cash, and my child didn't have diapers, okay, so I was stressed about that. It was January, okay, I was so stressed, okay, I didn't have money. Bumped to this post on Facebook, and this guy said, if you need fast cash, there's a part-time job, but it's in Joburg, okay, so, and then he left his number, okay, and I took it and WhatsApp the guy. I was like, oh, okay, I need this money. And guess what, there was a red flag. So he said, you work for one night and you get 2,000 rand, and I didn't even see that it's a scam. I didn't think about it. I was so desperate. Like I thought about all the things I can do with 2,000 rands, you know. Fine, I took this guy. I was like, hey, I need the job. No, but I'm from Nelspruit. He was like, no, that is not a problem. You can travel and come this side and it will pay. I was like, okay. And I asked him like, what must I do? And he was like, no, you just need to be a waitress in this club, like just for one night, and that's it. I was like, oh, okay, oh, fine. And then he was like, I'll give you the cell phone number of my boss, the one you're going to work for, and then you'll talk to him. I was like, okay, sharp, I will do that. And then I text the guy, and then he said I must go to Tembisa. Thank God, because I didn't know that Tembisa is in Pretoria, so I thought like Tembisa is in Johannesburg. I used to think that Pretoria and Johannesburg is 5 minutes away. Like I used to think it's like Nelspruit and White River. No, thank God. I took the wrong taxi, by the way. Like, oh, come tomorrow, you know, and then yeah, come to Tembisa. Okay, now gay, playing gay, girl. I don't have money to travel. I don't have money to go to Gauteng. And then I tell my mom, I know what, there's this job that I want to do, but I lied. I heard that there's a part-time job around a lodge, around the street. I remember I said Ngoyama Lodge. Ngoyama Lodge, I think it's in White River. Yeah, that was a red flag, and my mom didn't pick it up, and I was like, I'm going to this lodge, I'm going to work as a waitress for just one night, and they're going to pay me. And I didn't tell her about the 10,000, and I said 3,000. I don't know why, like, you know, when you're about to be scammed or something, your mind, your brain leaves your body. And mom said, yo, I don't have money, you need to make plan. Yo, and it was during the week, so I went to my mom's friends and I borrowed 230. I think it was 230 that time, or 250 rands from this way to go to Johannesburg, and I borrowed money. So now I'm owing this lady, and then I also found a lady that will look after the kids. So now I'm also owing this lady. Okay, sharp. Then the guy told me that when I take a taxi, I must tell him. Then I went there and yeah, got inside the Johannesburg taxi. I'm taking a wrong taxi and I don't know. Thank God and my ancestors. I was supposed to take Pretoria because this guy is in Tembisa, but I didn't know then. I got inside the Johannesburg taxi and yeah, when I was excited, yo, I'm going to make money. Then I text this guy that I'm in Middelburg, okay. So there's this point where you reach, like I think it's Middelburg Plaza or Crossing or Center, something like that. It's a garage where people rest, buy food. There's also like bathrooms, so if you want to pee, you go there. So the taxi like stopped there, and I text the guy. I'm like, I'm now I'm now at Middelburg, so I'm going to be there soon. And then he's like, ooh, you know what? Hey, I'm going to rock you all night. You won't be able to walk. I was so confused. I'm like, what do you mean? How? And he was like, how? Ganzo, why are you coming this side? And I'm like, I'm coming to be a waitress. Yo, he laughed. And he was like, how? Didn't they tell you that I'm a blesser? And he said, anyway, I'm kidding, nurses. I don't have money. Don't bother coming here. I don't have money to pay you. So maybe next month. Nga freezer. Nga freezer. Lapo, I don't have money to return. Now, like, everything is happening. Like, I'm having a lot of thoughts in one time. Like, nga freezer. And then the inner me said, your dad works here in Middelburg. Yeah, he has a cigarette taxi and go to your dad and go back home. But my pride said, what will people say? When now I took a taxi to Johannesburg, but now I'm stopping here in Middelburg. What will people say? And like I'm thinking, what if they will laugh at me? How I'm going to explain to the taxi driver? Whew. Now I'm like, even if I tell the truth, they'll think I'm lying. Yeah. And then this guy blocked me. Now I am in shit. And then my other crazy mind said, girl, you've never been to Joburg. This is your chance to see the buildings. Just go there and you'll cross the bridge when you get there. And then my mind also saying, girl, go to your dad. Your dad works here. Okay? Just, it doesn't matter if you feel embarrassed, just go to your dad and then go back home because Middelburg is closer to Nelspruit. Guess what I did? Got inside the taxi. Joburg. Hey! Now I'm panicking. Guys, I started crying while I was in the taxi. Thank God I was in the front seat. Most people didn't notice. I started crying. What am I doing? And then because we have map, so I used the map. So while I was using the map, I was trying to figure out who's going to go. So I was looking at the map and I saw this shop. It's a pawn shop where they say they buy second-hand stuff, items, and you get money. So I was wearing my guest watch and was like, now you plan, I'm going to sell this watch and I'm going to get money to go back home, and I will not tell my parents anything because they don't know that I'm in Joburg. I'm going to Joburg. They think I'm in the street. So yeah, now I was so excited about the idea. It's okay, fine, I'm going to solve this problem. My parents will never find out. Okay, fine, I used the map. We reached Hilbrow. I didn't even know what's the lines out there. It's Hilbrow. I wasn't aware. Okay, now I'm starting to be excited because I think I found the solution. Eyes have hi. sisangene eJoburg. First before we entered Joburg, yeah, sisangene eJoburg. Now I'm seeing buildings. Phela nesiphethe ukuthi ama-building la. Nesiphethe they don't have these serious buildings. It's only like 5 huge buildings. That's it. I'm seeing these buildings. Yo. I forgot about my problems. I was so excited. You know when you go to Joburg for the first time? Yo, I'm seeing these buildings. Yo, I'm seeing that Vodacom building. You know that Vodacom huge building. I was like, I'm within. A win is a win. But I'm also scared. But I'm like, I'm in Joburg. So then, by that time, there was this taxi driver that was hitting on me. Like, he wanted to date me. Funny. There was this shop like owned by Indians where you can just sit and eat, and I got there and I bought myself something to eat because I was hungry and a drink, and I sat down. I called this taxi driver. I was like, okay, I'm in Joburg. I don't have money to go back. I was like, what were you thinking? Like, you're going. And he was like, I cannot do that because I do not work for like long distance transportation, something like that. And then he sent me 250. Unfortunately, it didn't reflect, so I waited there for like 1 hour for that money, and I told him, no man, I cannot see anything here. And I thought he was lying. Guys, it is because I was using Capitec and he was using NetBank, so the money was going to reflect tomorrow. But I was so excited because I'm going to have money and go back home and act as if nothing happened. But the money didn't reflect. Now I'm in shit. Now I have to think about another solution. No, let me go and sell this watch. And I was very sure what I'm going to sell it. Why? Because it's Joburg. They say Joburg is busy, so I use the map. So I'm telling myself I must not show that I'm not from here. You know, I'm streetwise. One thing about me, I'm streetwise. So I was like, I'm not going to show that I'm not from here. But at the same time, I cannot speak English because they will think that I'm a snob. But don't buy me goons. And if I speak Swati, it will be so obvious that I'm from the street. I find shop. I went to that shop. I found this guy. I found the owner of the shop. He was like, I think he was Pakistan. And this guy, tiny, and his name is here, okay? And I told him that I want to sell the watch, okay? And then the other guy asked me, why do you want to sell the watch? What's happening? I said, guy, I'm from the street. I want to go back home. So what happened? I had to lie, and I told him that I came here for an interview and I was scammed because I was so embarrassed, you know, to tell him the truth. Good, what happened? Good, I almost fell for the trap of bless us and what. And he was like, yo, girl, now it's Shana. It was so hard for you to sell this one. I was like, oh, but it's Joburg. But yeah, but it's January. Luckily enough, this guy knew a lot of people. Like, he's like that guy, you know, like he knows everyone in Joburg. That guy, unfortunately, I cannot track him. I lost his numbers. Like, he was an angel. That guy saved my life. Okay, fine. He was like, okay, let's go to this place. I know someone who might buy this watch. I didn't have a choice. I had to trust that guy. You know, he could be a rapist or a serial killer, but I had to trust him. Like, so we went to this other shop. Nothing. They didn't buy the watch. When we went to the next shop, they didn't buy the watch. And then he was like, my lady, now we have to walk to the next street. So we walked, guys, like I've never walked that much in my life. I think we walked more than 10 kilometers around Joburg. Joburg is so big. Like, yo, tinyawo. But the excitement seyaphela. So we went now inside Joburg. I was so shocked. It was so packed. I've never seen so many people in one place. Mitikon KFC, right KFC, center KFC. Like, you can just see KFC in every corner. Like, I tell my KFC, but on they're all full. I'm like, but you said it's January, so why is? And so he was like, no, I got I was like, oh my gosh, wow. Okay, ngala ngiba excited yabo. Ngala ngithukile ukuthi oh my god. Then so we were at like Marboning Street and I saw Marboning. I was so excited. Tybo. This thing I always say it on TV now is here in front of my eyes. Oh my god. Get me excited. Please I'm going and I go yo man shit. Ice hambe. She saw that it's saying guys, and then we passed this park. Is it Orlando Park? I don't know, but there's this park, and then next to it there's a stadium. I forgot the name of the stadium. Oh, I saw the stadium. It was so beautiful. That's when I knew, you know what, I'm in Joburg. And then I also saw these buildings where they show them on Generations the legacy. I was like, I'm with you. I'm in Joburg. Ngalang thinking, but when is that we? I was so stupid and crazy. Hi gay. See taxi rank is come but a sip driver pay for you plane. Bad. That's no masul pay, but no go shy phone. You whether it's then the weather started changing. Hey, now I was panicking. Even now I was panicking. And then like you can see that it's about to rain. This guy said to me, my sister, now I'm tired. It's obvious that we cannot now I'm tired. It's obvious that we cannot sell this watch today. Yo, Manchi. And he said to me, you need to call your parents. Lapo, that was not part of the plan. Like, I don't want them to find out. Now I must call them. What are you saying? He said, call your parents. It's okay. Plan you. Because my dad works in Miklepek. Let me call him and I will tell him not to tell my mom. And then I'll call my dad. It's like, Dad, I'm in Joburg and I don't have money to go back. Oh, huh? Joburg. Don't tell my mom. Do not tell my mom. He was like, okay, I'll make a plan. What I cannot. I'm working. You know my phone. I'm working. I felt so sad with Tybo. But it was also my fault. I cannot blame him. How? Send the call your mom. Angibambi. Funny food. Ngibambe. Athi stress ngabanjwa. Manje ubuya ngani lapho ushayile sis. Yo, can you mention that she had to call my ex, my baby daddy, the same person who didn't want to buy things for my child. The reason why I'm in Joburg because I want to buy diapers. Like, I had to call him because there was no other option, Baba. He was the only one who had to come. And okay, they drove. And so they came with my mom to come and fetch me. Then we went while they were coming and it started raining. It started raining in flat, young Taylor, and then I started crying. And then this Cynthia was like, no, don't cry, my sister. You know, rain is a blessing. Don't cry. Those feelings where you see them on Generation the Legacy before it begins, we went there. And then he said, let us go to my boss house and we'll wait there. Okay. Finally went there. And he was like, hey, my sister, now I'm hungry. I had like 50 rands and then I gave him the 50 rands and he bought pie for me. And then the shocking part is that he bought himself a beer, a black label. And I was like, but I thought you said you are hungry. And he was like, no. And then I started crying. What made it worse is that my uncle who lives in Joburg called me. He wang tuka. Yona. ngithuke. So now the plan was that my uncle was supposed to fetch me and then take me to the N4, N4, something like that. N4, not N1, N4. And then we will meet with my baby daddy and my mother. Yabo kube uthathe halfway, yabo. So ke bangibude ukuthi ngikuphi sengisala nokukhuluma. Because why? I thought maybe if I tell them where I'm at, they will think that maybe Zinja is my boyfriend. Maybe I came to Joburg to see a boyfriend. So that's why I was so scared to tell them where I'm at. So I figure malum a KFC anglins because it was closed like, and I got him. So what happened? Guess what I said? I started crying and I told him that I was kidnapped and there was a helicopter, they dragged us and yo, and he was like, have you forgotten that I'm a police? Helicopter okay, now I was so say about the story. Why did I lie? I lied because I felt like even if I tell them the truth, they will think that I'm lying. And that's what happened. They thought I went to Joburg to see a boyfriend, and this boyfriend turned on me, and this boyfriend betrayed me, and I didn't have money to go back home. So we are born like if there was a guy who wanted to be my blesser, they were like, oh, it's a blesser situation gone wrong. So he wanted to say you're bold. So it, like, so that's why I was like, let me come up with the story. That one didn't work. Now, fast forward, I'm with my parents and my baby daddy in my car. Asking me what happened. I'm watching the story so kidnapped. I was kidnapped and it was drugged. My mom believed it. My mom, she believed it, but my baby daddy was like, she's lying. She was like, even if you can cry, you are lying, my sister. You are lying. When you are lying. I was like, okay. I went to an interview and they scanned me. That was it. That's what they know. But that was not the truth, guys. Like, this guy wanted to hook me with the blesser and it didn't happen. So that when they get and the first thing takes the wrong thing, but it's Pretoria and it's Johannesburg because I didn't know. I guess it was God saving me. But yeah, that is my story time. Yo, never again. Yabona, let the number that Facebook them 70 guys. You need to avoid those numbers. It's dangerous. Hey, you will get kidnapped. I wasn't raped, I wasn't kidnapped. Safe. So yeah, that was my story time. Hope that you will learn something and that you will subscribe. Okay, subscribe. Amen. Bye.